The Big Bang is often imagined as a singular event, a cosmic moment that occurred roughly 13.5 billion years ago, birthing space, time, matter, and energy from a state of unimaginable density and heat. Yet, when we ask whether it could happen again tomorrow, we step into a realm where imagination collides with physics, where time itself becomes malleable, and where the universe may be far stranger than the linear story we tell ourselves. Could the cosmos, after billions of years of expansion, contraction, and evolution, find itself poised to repeat this singularity? Could a universe that has grown, aged, and evolved reset itself in an instant, rewriting the rules of existence in ways both terrifying and sublime? To even contemplate this is to confront not only the mechanics of the cosmos, but the nature of reality itself, where beginnings and endings blur, and the line between what is possible and what is inevitable becomes dizzyingly uncertain. If the possibility of cosmic repetition intrigues you, subscribing allows you to follow this journey to the edge of understanding, exploring where physics meets imagination and where the universe itself teases our curiosity. To begin, we must first understand what the Big Bang represents, not merely an explosion, but the origin of space-time itself. The universe did not expand into pre-existing emptiness. Rather, space and time unfolded together from a singular state of near-infinite density. Every atom, every photon, and every gravitational ripple traces its lineage to that moment, which set the stage for galaxies, stars, and planets. In this sense, the Big Bang is less an event in time and more the birth of time itself, a process without precedent, a beginning that defines the very framework of cause and effect. To imagine it happening again is to speculate about a reality in which the fabric of existence can reset itself, an idea that challenges intuition, mathematics, and our deepest concepts of continuity. Some cosmologists have theorized about cyclic universes, where the cosmos undergoes repeated expansions and contractions in an eternal rhythm. In these models, the universe may one day stop expanding, collapse under its own gravity, and compress into a state similar to its primordial singularity, a cosmic reset button that could, in principle, trigger another Big Bang. Such a scenario is breathtaking and unsettling, suggesting that the end and beginning are not distinct, but entwined in a cycle that repeats across unimaginable eons. And yet, these ideas are deeply speculative, relying on forms of dark energy, matter density, and quantum effects that remain largely mysterious. The mathematics hints at possibility, but the reality may be far stranger than any equation can predict. Even if a cyclical Big Bang is theoretically possible, the timing is extraordinarily uncertain. Could it happen tomorrow, next year, or in 1 trillion years? The universe's expansion is currently accelerating, driven by dark energy, suggesting that contraction may be impossible without a profound shift in the laws that govern cosmic expansion. And yet, quantum fluctuations, exotic fields, or unknown cosmic mechanisms could, in theory, trigger dramatic transformations, initiating conditions that recreate a singularity. The scales involved dwarf human comprehension. The energies, densities, and forces required are beyond anything we could manipulate or even fully model. Yet physics allows for the possibility, however remote, that the universe might repeat its birth in ways that challenge every notion of temporal continuity. This leads to deeper questions about probability and inevitability. In an infinite or near-infinite cosmos, might some regions undergo Big Bang, like events independently, producing pocket universes, bubble universes, or entirely separate realities that mirror our own origin story? The concept of cosmic inflation suggests that universes could sprout within a multiverse, each with its own physics, constants, and timelines. In such a picture, the Big Bang is not a unique singularity, but a process that may occur innumerable times, in ways entirely independent of our observable cosmos. Our universe's origin could be one of many repetitions, yet each is profoundly consequential to the observers within it. And then there is the quantum dimension. Modern physics increasingly suggests that fluctuations at the smallest scales can have macroscopic consequences. Could quantum events accumulate to trigger a collapse or a phase transition in the vacuum of space-time, creating conditions analogous to the Big Bang? Some theorists speculate about false vacuum decay, where a quantum transition could, in principle, reset the universe, or portions of it, into a new state, releasing unimaginable energy and rewriting the cosmic order. The thought is simultaneously exhilarating and terrifying. The birth of a universe, the death of another, and all potentially occurring without warning, in a manner beyond human comprehension or control. If this concept sparks your imagination, subscribing ensures you remain at the frontier, following every theory, observation, and speculation about the universe's most profound mysteries. The philosophical implications are equally staggering. If the universe can begin again, what does that say about time, causality, and the nature of existence? Are beginnings finite or infinite? Does every end naturally lead to a beginning? And does every beginning contain the seeds of an end? Could consciousness, life, and civilization ever perceive such a repetition, or would any such reset be incomprehensible, leaving observers with no memory of prior cycles? The Big Bang is not merely a scientific question. It is a meditation on impermanence, recurrence, and the cosmic scale of existence, forcing us to reconsider our place in a reality that may be infinitely more complex than our linear narratives allow. As the James Webb Space Telescope and other observatories continue to map the early universe, each new discovery adds nuance to our understanding of beginnings and endings. Observations of distant galaxies, cosmic microwave background anomalies, and unexpected structures hint that our universe may be far more dynamic and flexible than previously thought, leaving open the tantalizing possibility that the laws of physics themselves could allow for repeated cosmic genesis. Each piece of data becomes a thread, weaving a tapestry of knowledge that stretches from the first moments of existence to the speculative edge of future cosmological events. Subscribing allows you to follow these discoveries as they unfold, tracing the evidence that may one day illuminate whether the Big Bang could, in some form, happen again. And so, we arrive at a profound tension between theory, observation, and imagination. The Big Bang as a singular, immutable event may be comforting in its finality, yet the cosmos continually reminds us that what seems fixed may be far more fluid. Whether through cyclic contraction, quantum fluctuations, or multiversal creation, the possibility of repeated beginnings challenges us to think beyond linear time, to embrace uncertainty, and to wonder at a universe capable of reshaping itself in ways both unimaginable and inevitable. The question is not merely scientific, it is existential, asking us to ponder continuity, change, and the enduring mystery of being itself. If the universe could experience another Big Bang, the very fabric of reality would be poised on a knife edge, balancing expansion, contraction, and the hidden forces that govern matter and energy. One of the most compelling models is the cyclic universe, a vision where cosmic expansion eventually gives way to contraction, and collapse leads to a rebirth of space-time. In this scenario, the universe is not a linear narrative with a single beginning and an eventual end, but an eternal rhythm of birth, death, and renewal. Imagine a universe contracting in silence, galaxies drawing closer together, stars fusing in accelerated patterns, until matter compresses into a singularity and the cosmic stage resets. Every particle, every photon, every quark participates in a grand cosmic heartbeat, a rhythm so vast that human comprehension struggles to hold it. And yet, if this rhythm exists, the possibility of a new tomorrow for the universe is not just abstract speculation. It is a real, albeit incomprehensibly distant, cosmic event. Quantum physics adds an even more astonishing layer to this possibility. In the quantum vacuum, fluctuations constantly arise and collapse, creating transient variations in energy that, under the right conditions, could cascade into a large-scale transformation of the cosmos. Some physicists speculate that such fluctuations might trigger a vacuum decay, a sudden, universe-wide phase transition that could, in essence, mimic the conditions of the Big Bang. In such a scenario, regions of space-time could be reconfigured, fundamental constants altered, and the energy landscape of the universe reset. The idea is staggering. A universe reborn not over billions of years through contraction, but in an instant, initiated by the probabilistic dance of quantum fields. It is a vision that challenges intuition, where chaos and order coexist, and where the boundaries of what is possible expand into realms beyond comprehension. The implications for life and consciousness are profound. If a Big Bang, or a Big Bang, like reset, were to occur tomorrow, every structure we know would be obliterated, every memory and civilization erased, leaving no trace of existence as we perceive it. Yet even in contemplating this, we are drawn to consider the nature of persistence. Could information, patterns, or consciousness survive such an event? Some theories of digital or quantum encoding of consciousness suggest that, under certain conditions, awareness might persist, transferred or recreated within a new universe. Life itself may not be bound to a single cosmological cycle. It might echo across repeated births of the cosmos, like motifs recurring in an eternal symphony of existence. The human mind, in pondering these scenarios, glimpses a vast temporal canvas where beginnings and ends are intertwined, where existence itself is both fragile and potentially eternal. Subscribing allows you to continue exploring these staggering possibilities, following each theoretical thread as it stretches the limits of imagination and science alike. Even the familiar constants of physics might not remain stable in such scenarios. A repeated Big Bang could, in theory, reset the conditions of space-time, altering fundamental forces, particle masses, or the behavior of gravity. The universe we know, with its stars, galaxies, and planets, might never reappear in exactly the same form. It could be entirely alien, a cosmos with different chemistry, different rules of interaction, and different possibilities for life. To contemplate this is to confront not merely the universe's capacity for repetition, but its capacity for infinite variation, where each rebirth is a new canvas upon which existence is painted anew. Humanity, and any consciousness that might survive or emerge, would encounter a reality simultaneously familiar and profoundly strange. The cyclical or quantum repetition of the Big Bang also raises existential reflections about time itself. If beginnings and endings are not fixed points but part of an ongoing cosmic rhythm, then our perception of history, progression, and causality is limited by our scale. Human lifespans, civilizations, and even planetary timescales are negligible compared to the heartbeat of a universe that can reset itself. We are observers of a fleeting moment in an incomprehensibly vast cycle, witnesses to a cosmos that may have repeated countless times before and may repeat countless times again. This perspective instills both humility and awe, reminding us that the universe is larger, older, and more dynamic than our minds can fully encompass. Yet, the speculation is not confined to distant eons. Some models, though highly theoretical, suggest that quantum or cosmological processes capable of triggering a universe-wide reset could, in principle, occur unpredictably. While the probability is vanishingly small on human timescales, the mere possibility that the cosmos could reset without warning elevates our understanding of uncertainty to a cosmic level. It forces a reevaluation of permanence, stability, and causality. In this context, the Big Bang is not merely a historical event. It is a phenomenon that exists as a latent potential, an edge of possibility that continuously hums beneath the surface of reality. Subscribing allows you to witness and contemplate these ideas as new theories, observations, and discoveries push the boundaries of what we consider possible. And then there is the philosophical resonance. A universe capable of rebirth challenges the notion of uniqueness. Are we living in a singular story, or in a series of cosmic retellings? Does meaning derive from permanence, or from the fleeting spark of existence within an infinite cycle? If a Big Bang can happen again tomorrow, then beginnings and endings are not absolutes. They are transitions, opportunities for creation, and reminders that existence itself is an ongoing experiment on a scale that dwarfs comprehension. The mind struggles to grasp the scale, yet in this struggle, we encounter wonder, humility, and an invitation to engage with the cosmos not merely as observers, but as participants in a narrative that is both unfolding and eternal. The cinematic sweep of this vision is awe-inspiring. Imagine space compressing, galaxies converging, energy densities rising, quantum fluctuations cascading, and the universe itself poised on the brink of rebirth. Time becomes fluid, matter becomes potential, and the cosmos teeters on the edge of a new beginning. Each frame is a testament to the dynamic power of existence, the uncertainty of reality, and the astonishing possibilities that arise when physics, probability, and imagination collide. Subscribing ensures you remain part of this journey, following the unfolding story of the universe as we confront questions that transcend both science and philosophy. If the Big Bang could happen again tomorrow, we are forced to confront a cosmos in which time, space, and existence are not fixed but fluid, oscillating between creation and dissolution in rhythms far beyond human comprehension. The very notion stretches imagination to its limits. Could there exist alternate regions of the universe already undergoing their own rebirths, pocket singularities igniting independently, or parallel universes unfolding with entirely different laws of physics? Modern cosmology hints at such possibilities through inflationary theory, quantum fluctuations, and multiverse models, suggesting that the Big Bang may not be a singular event, but a phenomenon that can occur repeatedly, both within our observable universe and beyond. Each scenario challenges our intuition, suggesting that the cosmos is a dynamic, endlessly inventive stage upon which creation and annihilation play out on scales that dwarf human perception. In contemplating a repeated Big Bang, we encounter the ultimate paradox. A universe reborn may bear echoes of its predecessor, or it may be entirely alien, a blank slate governed by new constants and new rules. Imagine consciousness, matter, and civilization struggling to exist in such a reality, forced to adapt to laws they cannot anticipate. Perhaps life itself would emerge in entirely novel forms, crafted by the subtle interplay of physics, chemistry, and time in ways unimaginable to us. The potential for variation is infinite. Each cosmic reset is not merely a repeat, but a reinvention, a chance for existence to take paths never before realized. This vision is both exhilarating and unsettling, revealing that the universe's creativity is boundless, and that our assumptions about permanence, causality, and continuity may be illusions in the face of cosmic scale. Some theorists take this speculation even further, imagining that Big Bang, like events might occur spontaneously in localized regions, generating bubble universes within a larger multiverse. In these bubbles, time, space, and matter might emerge in countless configurations, producing realms that are simultaneously familiar and utterly alien. Our own universe, in this framework, is one story among innumerable others, a fleeting expression of cosmic creativity in an eternal symphony of beginnings. To witness this possibility is to recognize that the Big Bang is not a singular past event, but a recurring motif, a process that may shape existence on scales that defy comprehension. Subscribing allows you to continue following this mind-expanding journey, exploring each new theory and observation as humanity traces the edges of possibility itself. Even within our own universe, the implications are staggering. If the cosmos can reset itself, then stars, galaxies, planets, and life are temporary phenomena, magnificent yet transient. Each civilization is a brief flare against the backdrop of eternity, and yet each has the capacity to observe, to understand, and to marvel at the cosmic processes that brought it into being. In this sense, the Big Bang is not merely a scientific concept, but a lens through which to reflect on existence, impermanence, and the profound scale of time and space. It invites us to cultivate awe and humility, acknowledging that while we may not control the universe, we can witness its grandeur and explore its mysteries with curiosity and wonder. And there is a haunting beauty in the idea that a new Big Bang could happen tomorrow. It collapses the boundaries between past, present, and future, revealing a cosmos in which beginnings and endings are intertwined in an eternal dance. The universe becomes a living organism, cycling through creation and dissolution, with energy, matter, and time flowing in rhythms we can barely perceive. For a moment, we glimpse the infinite potential of existence, the possibility that every ending contains a beginning, and every beginning holds the promise of unimaginable futures. It is a vision that challenges the human imagination, urging us to expand our minds, question our assumptions, and embrace the extraordinary potential of the cosmos. In contemplating such possibilities, we are reminded of our own role as observers and thinkers. The universe may undergo cycles of birth and rebirth beyond our control, yet we have the capacity to witness, to understand, and to explore. Each discovery, each theoretical insight, is a step into the infinite, a chance to trace the contours of reality at its most fundamental and mysterious levels. If the idea that the cosmos might reset itself resonates with your sense of wonder, subscribing ensures that you continue this exploration, following each revelation as humanity peels back the layers of mystery surrounding the birth, evolution, and potential rebirth of the universe. Finally, the vision crystallizes, a universe poised on the edge of renewal, quantum fluctuations trembling with potential, space-time ready to condense and explode, galaxies and stars awaiting the birth of a new cosmic era. Time itself is not linear but cyclical, stretching and folding in rhythms beyond comprehension. And in that moment of contemplation, we recognize a profound truth. Beginnings and endings are inseparable, and the universe is not a static monument, but a living, dynamic entity capable of astonishing reinvention. We may not witness the next Big Bang, and it may be unimaginably distant or happen tomorrow, yet the very possibility inspires awe, curiosity, and a recognition of our place within the vast, ever-changing cosmos. Subscribing allows you to continue following these cosmic narratives, exploring the mysteries of existence, and witnessing the universe as it continues to challenge, surprise, and inspire.